Hey guys, before we begin, let's give huge shoutouts to the patrons who have continued supporting me so far. I'm really sorry for the delay. Sebastian, CC Anthony, William Lai, Darius Tan, Sam J, Violet, Rogue Gamer, Kek Todd, Cryptic Phoenix, Jeremy Shaw, Zachary Peters, Victor H, Dominic Ruiz, David Virtue, Christopher Cruz, Ryder Evans, Yo-Yo Dre, Stefan Mikhail, Jerry52, Missile, Russell, Mia White, Dan, Elizana, and everyone at the Just the Tip and KB memberships. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Whew. There's a lot of you lately, and I am actually very encouraged by that and nervous. I hope that I can entertain you guys to the best of my abilities. Alright? Now let's get on with the episode. Hello everyone. Okay, it's working just fine, although there's a symbol that I don't see, although... Oh, that's just me. Welcome back to Vampyr. I almost forgot how to play this game, but at the same time, it is a compelling story, so I'm gonna continue it. It's been a while since I got back to this, because there's been a lot of stuff going on at home and work, and I'm a bit knackered. It's... Okay, I'm being called.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Dorothy Crane, blood quality. I still need to get to bond with her. There's nothing here. This room is off limits. No antiseptic.
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
I just love looking at Jonathan.
A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
I wonder if I can walk out from my spot here. And if you're wondering why I'm level 11, cheat. Or bug, I suppose. I know I already completed this game once, and I can do it again. Honestly, it was close to the end game when I noticed it, and I was like, oh god, really? There was that! Alright, this is the back of the narrow street. No, this isn't it.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Oh yeah, I haven't
pleasure
met
to
them
meet a
yet.
colleague, sir. Especially
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. but I used to be a real doctor.
Not afraid of the
Are
dead.
you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Funny thing about that.
How did you...
After I... Sir,
New hint available. He's not afraid of death since he served as a medic.
Do you work here?
yes, very...
What?
It was
Why?
because these...
When we first talked,
Funny...
since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles
I like
are
that we just
endless.
compelled
Do
them
you
to
think you would
answer.
enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Oh boy, this is awkward, isn't it?
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed, I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get...
Yes, sir. All kind of people.
Who come...
I'm very...
What kind...
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange.
Alright. Give me a minute. I feel like I'm being called out. I'll have to leave soonish, too.
Goodbye, Mr.
I know there's somewhere here that I can climb up. I think it might be this one. Oh, there's a back. Oh yeah, I have stamina. I'm so used to Dragon Age controls. Survey mission. They think a rumor about the presence of a female vampire in the Pembroke Hospital. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Oops, my controller bits are falling apart, sadly. I'll have to figure out the fix later. Sorry, there's just a lot going on at home. I can't even relax for a day. It's getting really frustrating. Funny, inside inside more civil areas, I can't expand on even jumping. Yeah, this leads to the main part of the hospital.
It's locked.
Cordoned off.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Milton and Pippa.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Excellent work. Alright. You know, I'll probably delay myself just a bit further just so that I can give out a good product video, but at the same time it's frustrating to underperform. Okay, this might just lead me out. Bad choice. Especially considering the loading times. Well, at least it's unlocked. Upstairs and downstairs. Let's try up first.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I love all the science talk here too. Very fancy. Is someone here? Bottle of alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
You know, if there was weapon endurance in this game, I'd be really dead.
I cannot enter.
Okay, there's only one left. But it's not here, is it? Someone's here.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Bullets. Lunchtime, boys. Excellent choice. First tartrate, water soluble blood sample. Alright. I feel like there's a boss battle. I think there is. A corpse. Use Liston knife, blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand. Equip it and press Y to directly absorb blood. And no thanks, I'll stick with this
It's
thing.
locked, all right.
Notes.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Pneumonia virus-induced pulmonary consolidation.
I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
A drug overdose? That's not good for a hospital.
The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or... A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insert. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Dr. Tippett's. Also, there's sick. I need to figure out treatments for fatigue. Yeah, you have to maintain your villagers. A John Doe.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Oh. I don't have ingredients for that. Oh wait, can I research? Blood serum. Oh, I did have it. Okay. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. Elevator's out. Well, there goes some bullets. Quinine and sodium hypochlorite. It's kind of weird that I have to bleed myself just to heal. But I'll take it. And we have returned. Okay, right now I need to bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room, interrogate Gwyneth Brannigan about the person they accidentally killed, because that's what doctors get wrong. Do not cough in public. See, guys? Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing spread viruses. Spread by droplets sprayed from the nose and throat. So do not cough in public. Why is it so hard for some people? I will never understand. Also, I wish I could dash indoors, but people will see me.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment. Many thanks, Doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
He's fatigued. I might as well treat him.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me.
She won't rest while I'm here. You're
Pembroke
in good
Hospital
hands.
It's not me.
Is your
Look, I don't care. I just want to either drink your blood or make you
how
healthy.
painful?
So
This is
painful.
basically Animal Crossing, but with healthcare.
Why did
My-
how
So
tell me?
I don't.
I have to go now.
Where's your mom? Oh, there she is. Miss Oz Goswick.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more.
The ambulance.
What do you mean?
She met.
I.
Yeah.
Good.
Time to give
Good
these
evening,
kids
Mr.
medicine.
Do you need any help? You are not a burden, sir.
Healing you is my
And you have
responsibility.
my gratitude for that.
Seriously, he looks so good. I wish I could make a character like this. It's so good. Talk to Edward Swansea. Rakesh. Interrogate Gwyneth in Corcoran Tippets. Nurse is unneeded now. See, this is what happens during a pandemic, guys.
Good evening, Mr. L.
Evening, Doc.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful.
So do you let her bite?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world.
He does look like a
It
star.
seems much more fun than the real one.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave.
Tell me what really...
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shit.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front?
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room.
Why do you...
I was...
Why
Come on.
I'm not sure how to respond to Elwood in this situation. Give me a minute. Alright, I think I know what to say. You can't hide forever.
You know you can't hide forever.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
Yeah, blood quality full. I could mesmerize him, but he has no real significance, but it does affect the story. Tell me about your family.
You told me before you don't want...
My sister Agatha has raised me nippers since their mother died. Don't want them to look at me like that.
Your sister's not a child. I'm sure she has nothing but respect for a wounded soldier, and you...
You don't know my sister Agatha. She may be young, but she's all discipline and morality. If she ever found out what really happened...
She doesn't have to know.
She's a sly one, my sister. One day she'll find out the truth and knock 7 bells out of me. Nah. I'm better off here.
Hospital stay is expensive,
How
though.
could children despise their father in...
What do you think? They saw me. Once. My poor angels left the room crying. They keep on having nightmares every week, my sister told me.
God, that's depressing.
Goodbye.
There's no way I can help this guy. Sean Hampton's already been served with.
It's locked.
So many deaths. A lot of my own life.
I can talk to Edgar Swansea, but let's hassle the love of... Oh wait, let's talk to her first. Where do you dealt
Good
with
evening,
her shit?
Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interest.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires? You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Okay, all her hints are filled. And she's actually more resilient than Thomas. That's actually surprising.
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
Okay, hold on.